and gentlemen. This fight is set for 3 rounds at 5 minutes apiece. And please welcome from the blue corner. His record professionally is 1 win, 1 loss. He stands at 5 foot 6 inches. His weight is 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, please make welcome Brutal Bret Adams! And in the red corner, his professional record is 2 wins, 1 loss. His height, 5 foot 9 inches. His weight, 135 pounds. He trains with Rush MMA, an American top team from Macon, Georgia, Chase Boutwell.
Yeah, this is actually a really hard fight for both guys.
Both very accomplished amateurs.
Yeah, you've got Chase Boutwell is 10-1 as an amateur, and Bret Adams is 10-2 as an amateur. You know, Chase 2-1 as a pro, and Bret 1-1 as a pro, but these two are very, very game fighters.
I expect this to be taking off pretty quickly. Arco Smith is the referee for tonight.
Well, you know, you got Chase Boutwell, who looks like a kid, man. He's 21 years old, but his parents threw him in mixed martial arts training 10 years ago.
You know,
so he's been training half his life.
That seems to be the new breed, though, because, you know, you got to remember, MMA is still a new sport, and now you're getting kids that are training for yes,
yeah.
And we're starting to see the evolution of this sport.
So in boxing, we used to, like, as growing up in the boxing scene, we used to call them like little ring rats. But these guys are cage rats, man. I mean, they're growing up around this stuff.
Oh, he's trying to get that guillotine now.
Guillotine, that is tight.
Arco Smith. Now, here's something you got to look at. Arco Smith, this is only his second match to ever call as a referee. So we're going to get to see how careful he is on this. But he does have an extensive jiu-jitsu background, so I'm excited to see.
He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
Looks like he's going to try and work for that omoplata, maybe a triangle.
Yeah, you got a young little Thundercat like that, you know, working off of his back.
Man, what he's doing really well is he's creating that perpendicular angle, so now he can throw up arm bars, triangles, omoplatas, and things like that.
Both back to your feet. Nice little head kick.
You got to be careful getting up like that,
Did you see Bret Adams smiling? When he smiles after you get hit, that means it hurt usually, right, Eric?
Maybe he likes it. I don't know.
You know, the thing about Bret Adams is, like, he does a ton of sparring. Like, he gets most of his cardio from doing rounds in the ring, in practice, and it takes a special type to want to spar every single time you go to the gym.
That's how young guys train.
That's true.
You saying that may change with a little bit of age and maturity, Eric?
Oh, of course. Well, once you get older and mature, you don't need the sparring anymore. You've got enough rounds in. So it just comes to tuning up.
Chase Boutwell is surprisingly long, and he's not using that length to his advantage. I think with a little bit of maturity is what, you know, we're kind of talking about here. He's going to maybe take his arms off of his body and close the distance with them. You know, he's not going to have as much power, but he's probably landed with a little bit more consistency.
Bret Adams here has him pinned up against the cage, now working to a hip toss and has got him on the ground. I don't know that Bret Adams necessarily wants to be where he's at, though.
He marched his way in there with his hands up, didn't really throw any punches getting in, got a takedown.
Well, you're not seeing a lot of elbows at this event.
No.
And I have a feeling Bret is going to change that.
Do you think that has to do with coaching and maybe a regional thing, or do you think it's just a bit of an anomaly tonight that we're not seeing a ton of?
Yeah.
Well, it's also hard to throw up triangles elbows on Chase Boutwell because this is what happens to you if you get overextended. So now you're just trying to be a little cautious.
Trying to grab that arm to work that arm bar.
He's Chase is giving Bret fits on the ground. If I'm Bret, I'm almost going to back out of there and just kind of start over, maybe try to catch him on a stand-up.
Well, you know, if you're constantly throwing up submissions, maybe that looks appeasing to the judges. I don't agree with that stand-up.
Yeah, that was a little bit quick stand-up, wasn't it? Bret Adams, though, he's not doing a lot on his feet. He's like he's stalking without throwing anything.
Right now, Bret is flat-footed, and that's kind of a big concern if I'm his cornerman.
Right.
You got to get on the balls of your feet, man. Get a better angle. You're walking straight at him. Get your hips directly at your opponent. You know, he needs a little more of an angle.
Chase with a takedown, already kind of stacking Bret, trying to get past.
And let's think about that. I mean, the first half of this fight, you had Bret on top, you know, with Chase on the bottom, and now Chase has just kind of reversed it. I think Bret may have hit a wall cardio-wise.
I think he wanted his turn on top. I think he felt something with that guillotine. I think he knows he's the better grappler here.
Chase now trying to get get his hooks locked in. He's got one, got both. Now, does he have enough time to finish this round to maybe submit him? He's only have 30 seconds left.
Absolutely, because he can really throw punches to open that up, make him poke his head up just to get that, that arm under his neck.
Trying to fight to get that arm under his neck. 25 seconds to go in the round.
And to Chase's credit, I'm watching him breathe. He's not squeezing. You know, he's not holding his breath on the squeeze. He's getting his breaths in when he's on top, and he's getting that right time.
Fighters
Bret
back
Adams,
to their feet.
Bret Adams is looking to do that body work up against the cage.
Oh,
there go your elbow.
There's your elbow. You know.
What?
Chase Boutwell's a tough customer, man.
I think it was a decisive win in round one.
Yeah, well, here, if I'm in the corner of Bret, I'm telling him, man, you got to jump on him. Jump on him and, you know, kind of see what happens. You know, you definitely don't want to be on the ground with the guy, but.
Well, as we're standing here looking at corners, it looks like that maybe one fighter has a little more experience in his corner than the other.
Well, here in Bret's corner, you got John Foreman, who's his main sparring partner. Now, John doesn't have like a big body of work in terms of combat sports, but he's one of those guys that's always in the gym, always giving up his body, you know, for you to work against him. So there's a special bond between those two. It's just you hope Bret listens to him.
Yeah, trust in your cornerman is, you know,
paramount.
Really, 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 really important. Yeah.
So what would you rather have, though, a cornerman that's a coach that has seen it, or somebody that's with you every day, that's fought with you and knows your ticks and knows you that well?
You got to have a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah, you know, even Muhammad Ali had to listen to somebody at some point. Mm-hmm. So you got to have a coach. Like if, you know, some fighters got an ego so big that they just want to do what they know and not listen to anybody, and that's the exact thing you don't want.
A lot of guys that had UFC talent never made it there because they weren't coachable.
Yes, absolutely.
Bret Adams now looks like he's trying to get this takedown again.
You know, I thought he was having a lot of success on the feet, Chase Boutwell.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's taking this. You know, he could also be grinding. He could also be grinding on Bret, because Bret seems to be breathing pretty heavy.
Bret's trying to get that choke, that guillotine. Not really a guillotine.
Bulldog.
Yeah. Now he's in the dominant position on the ground in guard.
You know, if I'm Bret Adams, I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit. You know, take your time. Let's see where it's at. You know, don't force anything. Just take what you're given.
What the problem is no matter what he does, whether we're on the feet or on the ground, Chase Boutwell's not giving him any chance to rest.
Yeah.
You see, he's trying to fight off a triangle. He's going to turn into an omoplata, and he was throwing elbows to the head. Oh, there it goes. There goes his rear naked.
Man, this is seamless going from submission to submission, is it not? Is this about to be some form of a crucifix here?
He needs to get the other arm, use his top arm so he can hit him with the bottom arm.
You know, if I'm Bret there, I'd start you to work elbows, something.
What is Chase trying to do, though, in this position? It's like he's just holding on.
Nah, he's going to work for this, they call it a guillotine in wrestling. It's what you call a twister.
Just reversed. Yeah, it was like a twister, but it's like he didn't have it set up properly. I mean, it looked like that's what his intent was.
Did you see Bret Adams just grab the cage? And it's always nice when you not catch the ref looking and use that catch.
Hey, if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, there's an old boxer, 1930s, Fritzy Zivik, and he's got these amazing quotes where, you know, you do those things where the referee's not there, you know.
It looks like that Chase Boutwell may be in a bit of trouble right here.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Bret is squeezing a lot right now, and he's going to hit a wall if he keeps doing it, but he's also in a mount there.
Wow.
Reversed again.
Bret spent a lot of energy getting to that position.
I think Bret may be a little bit spent, and we've still got 2 minutes to go in round number 2.
You learn a lot about yourself when you're tired, and there's 2 minutes left in the fight.
Chase now all hooks in, working on getting this rear naked choke. 2 minutes to have somebody on your back to try to get this choke in seems like eternity, doesn't it, Eric?
Especially when you have someone like Chase Boutwell who's not going to give you an opportunity to rest, who he's not tired himself.
No.
So he's going to keep attacking, whether it's with this rear naked choke attempt or he's constantly peppering you with shots over the top.
He's just disrupting your breathing at every instance. And you know what?
Now I like for him to switch, you know, the grip to the top hand, to the top side where he can finish that rear naked choke. It's going to be difficult when your hands are on the bottom.
You know, Bird's doing a pretty good job defending this, keeping one arm trapped and answering the phone with the other arm, and Bret and all of this, and so we're seeing Bret do it. You know, doing a good job fighting off. He's been fighting now for over a minute.
Yeah, his defense is you know, proven to be very, very good.
He needs to kick that bottom leg straight, untie the feet. He seems to be doing a good job fighting the hands. He needs to untie the feet and escape his hips and get his back to the mat.
But both fighters here are expending energy. One fighting it off and the other one trying to squeeze. Which one's spending more energy?
Chase Boutwell's not expending a lot of energy. He's not. He's
just kind of floating on top.
Yeah, he's just floating, man.
He's letting Bret do the work for him.
He's just catching his breath, relaxing.
25 seconds to go in round number 2.
Chase doesn't want to burn his arms out, but I don't see him squeezing.
He knows he doesn't have it. It's just a threat at this point.
You know, with his age, though, for him to understand that takes a lot of maturity.
Well, if he's been training 10 years, you know.
You know what you don't.
Yeah.
Well, this is fight number 13 for him. So.
Yeah, he's just one of those young cats that wants to fight every weekend, man. That's good. That's good.
Man, we're going to round number 3.
You got one guy jumping up, Chase. You got Bret, slow walk up, kind of stumble into his corner. You know, I would recommend his corner bring the chair in.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs a little bit of something.
You know, every fighter is different, but you know, the only time I think you shouldn't bring your stool in is if you've been chewed up by leg kicks, because as soon as you sit down and stop moving,
that blood,
man, it's gonna hurt when you start to stand up, and that's when it's gonna start to impede your movement and whatnot.
Well, we've not seen a whole lot of kicks in this fight. Now, let me ask you this. We see over here Bret is just pouring water and dropping water over the
and I'm going to tell you why.
Is that to try to get some extra time?
You think he's going to get a little extra time for that, Eric?
A little bit. And he's a little slicker now, too, as well. So now that when he's, you know, if he gets put on his back again, he'll be able to slide around a little bit more.
And there
the referee making it.
it.
Do we know what we're talking about at all there?
It's the oldest trick in the book. That and the ice.
It's a good move.
The spilled ice.
The ice is actually a better move. Yeah, you get a little more time. Yeah, you kick it around a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it's slipping out of my hands. I don't know why I can't pick it up.
Start of round number 3.
And, you know, Bret is tired.
Yeah, you know, I would like to see Chase on the feet, because with him being flat-footed like that, it's going to be really hard for him to counter-strike.
And he's squared up, too. Not only is he flat-footed, he's squared up.
It's his head kick sitting.
He's just presenting a much bigger target to be hit or kicked at the way he's standing.
Well, I tell you, with the other side.
Yep.
Lead leg.
Yeah,
rear leg.
You know, when you're tired like Bret and you got your opponent jumping up and down, man, you got a little unsettling feeling in the bottom of your stomach.
Eric, how excited are you, though, when you've got an opponent standing flat-footed square in front of you, tired? How excited do you get for that?
I mean, he's still dangerous because he's going to start winging punches and whatnot. But, you know, Chase is doing a good job of working that body, making him even more tired, getting his hands down. And I have a feeling we're going to see
you know,
I don't want to make my prediction.
Well, if you're Chase, you know what? You got to start inserting yourself. You know, like everyone talks about a finish. You got to find a finish. This is his opportunity, and I get it. Like, he's taking his time right now, but you got a tired opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Chase. He's throwing those punches, but if he can follow up with something to the body after that 1-2,
He's doing 1-2, 1-2, and he's getting caught in that rhythm, and that's the easiest way to get countered. You know, when you're giving him the same look over and over again, that's where you run into issues.
Throw something at the end of that 1-2. Chase shot
Really
in for
nice time.
for the takedown, stuffed, back up to their feet. Bret needs to show a little bit of a sense of urgency at this point.
Yeah.
But does he have it to give?
Brett's given him all types of opportunities, but Chase is concentrating on countering when maybe he should start leading with a little bit more offense. Yeah.
Bret, though, should be initiating some of this a little more because he's down 2 rounds.
If I'm Bret, I'm not walking forward, to be honest with you. I'm gonna counter him coming in, and he's walking forward, and I guess he's buying time walking forward.
And he's looking for that one power punch.
I'm not sure.
Don't understand that brief stoppage, but
I think they were thinking it was a low blow that may have happened, but it was more of a brush than anything.
I really, really like the body work of Chase Boutwell, but Bret Adams has been gifted the top position.
with 2 minutes to go, though, he needs to start pushing if he's got top position super hard.
Well, if you know who's got to start pushing is Chase Boutwell. He's got the guy in the ropes, and the big shows look for a finish, especially in the indie scene.
Well, not only that, but at the weight class that he's in, this is not a weight class that there's not that many people in. This isn't the heavyweight division.
And let's call it what it is. Chase has performed phenomenally tonight. Like we're sitting here going, he's got to find a finish, which is absolutely true. But he's been flawless up until this point. He's taken very little damage, but he's still maturing as a fighter.
Right. Some pretty big body blows there.
And here we go. This is what we need. This is exactly what he needs. With
Nice
the elbows.
Good elbows. He's looking to get this done. The referee taking a real close look at this to be right there on top of it.
He's tapping. That's it. Man. Okay.
Chase did what he needed to.
He did what he was supposed to do, which is incredibly important.
21 years old, though. Man, that is a lot of maturity, and he's got a heck of a future in this business, does he not?
And he's not that tired right now.
No, he could fight another 5.
Yes,
he's
5
21,
rounds,
baby.
he would be okay.
Man, the red corner's cleaning up tonight, man.
I know, right? Their red corner's 4-0 now.
No, 3-0.
3-0, yeah, you're right.
Antoine Phillips, who won the first fight, incredibly impressive.
Tri-card pan. Round 3, 3 minutes and 34 seconds into the round. Arco Smith, your referee, has called a stop to this battle. Your winner by submission, Chase Boutwell!
Come join me real quick. Let's do a couple of quick questions. Man, Chase, you were on top 3 rounds. You were on top dominant for all 3 rounds. Are you, how long, was you looking for the finish or was you just feel comfortable?
Well, my American Top Team, first off, I got to say, thanks to my girlfriend. I was in a real bad place after my last fight. I lost, and every day she checked on me, make sure I was good. So a big thanks to her, my team, my mom, my dad, the whole Rush family. I love all you guys. You know I'm gone, but I still love y'all. But real stuff, man, this fight I put down all my bad habits, everything. I wanted to be the rawest version of myself, and I did that, man. I wasn't looking for the finish, anywhere specific, just go in there, feel it out. My other 2 fights, they ended quickly, so I wanted some ring time as a pro.
Well, you definitely got round 3, but then, man, you was able to pull that triangle when you felt like you was really comfortable on your back. Was that something you were excited about?
Yeah, man, since I was a kid, I started jiu-jitsu when I was 10, and my best move was a triangle. You can ask my mom and dad. you know, my old coach Shaneka would be like, man, why you always on your back? And that was just where I lived. I don't know.
Well, give it up. Congratulations to the win tonight, man. Good job. Can't wait to see you back in the ring soon.
Hey, boss man, you talked about a fight of the night bonus. Hey, man, I gave all I could. Let me know about it.